Hello and welcome to the first Nova FTC Android Studio programming tutorials. I'm Aaron, and since I was the main programmer for the Tempest team this year and I'm leaving, I thought it would be appropriate to make some good tutorials about how to actually use not only Android Studio and the Java SDK that Qualcomm made for FTC, but also Java in general. It's not going to go extensively into Java, but enough to that you can proficiently create a variety of different types of programs for FTC, and it would be useful as kind of a starting place for programming in other languages and going on to other things. So first things first is I'm going to assume that you have installed Android Studio. It's available for Mac, Linux, and Windows, and it's just a normal install. I'm not going to really go through it. The first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that you also have the Java JDK. So it's not normal Java. So normal Java just runs on your system. The JDK is the Java Development Kit, which allows you to compile and run Java programs, which you need for Android. So if you just type in Java JDK, it should just be here, and you download that and install that. So once you've installed the Java JDK, go back into Android Studio and go into the main window, and what you want to do is click on this little SDK manager dude. It's the little Android guy with that. And you want to make sure you have Android 4.4 KitKat, at least this one. And you don't need the Androidware, but API level 19 revision 4. You want to make sure you have that downloaded because that is what the Qualcomm SDK uses. It will not compile without these packages. So it includes like the KitKat system itself to run emulations and some things that the files that Android Studio uses to compile the Gradle and things. It's not terribly important for this tutorial, but you do need it. The next thing you need is the actual SDK. So if you just type in GitHub FTC SDK, it should show up. So it's the FTC_app. And then you just download the zip file and extract it into somewhere you know. It's probably downloads. I believe it's in my documents. So once you've downloaded that and extracted it, you're going to have to import it into Android Studio. And I have already done that because I've had to program things for FTC. So the project title is FTC Robot Controller. So the way you do that is you do File, New, Import Project. And then you want to make sure that you select the right folder, because sometimes when you extract things, it will place it in a brand new folder titled the same name as the zip had, and then the actual content, there's a folder inside of the zip that has the actual content. You want to import that and not the larger folder, because if you do, and several people have, it will not compile correctly. So you want to make sure that when you select FTC App Master, that you have these files sort of in it. So once you select that, you click OK, and I'm going to cancel that because I don't want to re-import it. And it'll import it, build it, and everything, and it should compile fine if you have installed the right SDKs and you have Java. So that's really all you need to do to set up the thing. I'm going to sort of show you where you need to go. So if this is sort of collapsed like this, just click on the project here and this should show up. And then to actually navigate to where you want to write files and create new programs, just go into FTC Robot Controller, Java, and then com.qualcomm.ftc Robot Controller, and then op modes. And so you can create new packages, and I've created a whole bunch of new classes in there. There's some already built in. We can look at the canine. You can open files. It is not compiling right now. But yeah, so everything's here, and it should be working. So yeah, that's about it for this tutorial about how getting set up. Next tutorial, we'll actually be getting into how to actually program some stuff and getting started, probably writing some teleop programs.